Hi, it's Vicky. Thanks for joining me. Today I'm going to take you through a really fun Vinyasa flow that is more for the intermediate yogi, but everybody is welcome to give it a go. So grab a mat, some water, and we'll get started. Alright, come to the front of your mat when you're ready. Bring your hands to your heart center and just take a moment to maybe sit in intention, bring your eyes to close. Coming into your breath, coming into the present moment, noticing your surroundings, and then bring your eyes to a gentle gaze. Soften through your knees. You're going to inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold, hinge from the hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Come into the fingertips of one hand and then bend through the same knee as the hand. Exhale, twist the other way. Inhale, swap it over, bend through the same hand as the knee. Exhale to twist. Release, bend through the hips, bend through the knees. Bring the arms forward, chair pose. Hike into the balls of the feet, lifting up through the heels. So imagine you've got those high heels that you're wearing. Or for guys, maybe some chunky boots. And then come on up, all the way up if you can. Bring your hands to your heart center, lower down through the heels. Exhale, hands to heart, finding your center again. We're going to move a little bit quicker. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold, hinge. Inhale, halfway lift, come onto the fingertips, twisting over. Inhale to center, exhale, twist the other way from the upper back. Inhale, release, bend through the hips and the knees, chair pose. Come up to the balls of the feet and then rise on up. Hands to heart, take a moment. All right, let's get into the Vinyasa. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant the hands and see if you can fly back to chaturanga. So bend through those elbows, strong through the arms. Push back. One movement here. Inhale, open up dog, open the heart, open the chest. Exhale, fold over the feet, downward facing dog. Inhale, hike into the balls of the feet, bend the knees, gaze forward, and then just fly lightly in between the hands. Exhale, chair pose. Rise up onto the balls of the feet, come all the way up, hands to heart, up, hands to up to the sky, lower down through the heels, hands to heart. Take a moment again, find your breath, find your center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold, soften. Inhale, halfway lift, plant the hands, fly back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. This time, inhale, raise your left leg high to the sky, or one leg high to the sky. Open the hip, bend the knee. Exhale, draw knee to chest, float it in between the hands. Back foot comes flat. And then finding your way, keeping your hips facing forward, warrior one. Exhale, pivot on your back foot, finding your way down. Float that leg behind you, keep it lifted in line with the hip. So we're lifting here, coming through your chaturanga, keeping the leg lifted if possible. So exhale, halfway down. Coming into up dog. Inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, high up into the balls of the feet, bend the knees. Fly forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Onto the balls of the feet, rise all the way up. And lower yourself down. Okay, so we're going to get sweaty pretty fast. It's pretty active. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold, soften. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant the hands. And then fly through your chaturanga, finding your way into your downward facing dog. Inhale, raise the other leg high to the sky. Open the hip, bend the knee. Maybe you can see the foot here. Exhale, draw knee to chest. Float it in between the hands. Back foot, 45 degree angle, hips facing forward, shining forward there. Open heart, warrior one. Inhale, take a breath here. Exhale, let it go, flush it out with a Vinyasa. Keep that leg lifted if you can. Keep it hovering off. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, high up into the balls of the feet, bend the knees, fly forward. And then finding your way into chair pose. This time you can bring your hands to your heart center. And then exhale, little tiny twist from the upper back here. Inhale, find a little bit more length, soften through the shoulders. Exhale, a little bit of a deeper twist. Maybe you can hook the elbow around the back of the knee. And then from here, finding your balance, shoot that other leg behind you. Breathe here. Stay here for a round of breath. And then bringing it back in, so hugging that knee back in. Stay in your twist. And then see if you can stay in your twist as you reach the top knee around the bottom knee. And then unrelease. So, and then bring that twist back. So you'll find your way back into the center. You'll find your way into eagle legs, not eggs. Then reach up through your arms. Send them behind your back. And then just interlace the fingers, spread the fingers nice and wide, so you want to be pulling these fingers apart here. Open through the chest. And then from here, releasing up through the top knee, kick it forward. Lowering it down with control, we'll flush it up with a vinyasa. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, extend the spine. Plant the hands, fly back. Chaturanga, really light, really supple. Folding your way back to downward facing dog. Inhale, reach up through the balls of the feet, bend the knees, fly forward, and finding your way into chair. Now from here, bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale, find length, and exhale to twist the other way. Inhale, find a little bit more length, soften through the shoulders, the face, and then shoot the opposite leg behind you. So we're in this twisted warrior 3 variation here. Keeping your breath steady. And then drawing that knee back. Bring it up and over, wrapping it around into your eagle legs, finding your way back through the center and the torso. Then maybe reaching the arms up and around. Maybe you can bring them into reverse prayer this time, so palms to touch if that's available for you. Then keep squeezing the knees in towards each other. Keep drawing your hips in towards the center. And then kicking that foot forward. Lowering it down, releasing the hands. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, extend the spine. Plant the hands, Vinyasa. Downward facing dog. Inhale, high into the balls of the feet, bend the knees, gaze forward. This time we're going to fly to the outside of the hands and find your way into Yogi squat here. Just wriggle your hips side to side. Slowing down your breath. It's definitely a good one to do first thing in the morning if you're feeling a little bit sluggish. And then from here, just forward fold. Bringing your body over your legs, taking opposite hand to opposite arm, opposite hand to opposite elbow, hanging out here in ragdoll. Maybe shifting from side to side here. Maybe letting the hips wriggle from side to side, coming in for a little breather. Inhale, halfway lift, extend the spine. Plant the hands and fly your way back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now in your down dog, you're going to spread the hands really wide. Take the feet nice and wide. And you're going to send the opposite hand and take it around the opposite leg here. So just finding something that you can grab. Anything. Can be the calf, the heel, the upper leg. Taking a nice twist here. And then releasing that hand. Taking the opposite hand across, taking a deep twist here as well. Then releasing that hand forward, you're still in your down dog. Then you're going to ripple your way forward onto all fours. And you're in a plank here. You should be shaking a little bit. Should be feeling that belly engage. And then from here, You're going to bring one foot to meet the other foot, so big toes to touch, and then just roll onto the outside edge. Lifting up through the hips, light through the arms. If this is too sore on the wrist, you can come down onto the elbow, and then just reach up through the top arm, reach up through the hips here. And then if you're feeling really creative today, or you've got a bit more energy, you can raise the top leg up as well. Flex up through the foot. And then maybe you can place the foot on the inside of the bottom thigh. Breathing here. If you really want to challenge, you can take the top arm, scoop it underneath here. Remembering just taking it as you can, so doing whatever is available for you. Take one more round of breath here. And then if you can, you're going to kick up through that leg, lower it down, finding your way back into your plank. Whoa. Okay, so shaking here, walking your feet to the other side now, coming onto the knife edge of the other foot, finding your way, wiping away the sweat into your side plank here. Keep your breath nice and steady. Face relaxed, you've got this. Then raising up through your top leg. The more you lift up through the hips and the more you reach up through the top arm, the easier it is. And then maybe taking the foot on the inside of the thigh here. Then kicking up, reaching it long, and wowzers, come back into high plank. And from here, you're going to draw opposite knee to the opposite elbow. Exhale. Just hold it there. Once you've got it, you're going to send that leg straight and come onto the inside edge of your back foot, raising the hips up, fallen triangle. Then release the top arm down, hug the knee back in towards the elbow, send it back down to your high plank. Exhale, draw your other knee across. Then bringing that leg across, reaching up. And then finding your way back down, sending your way back down into your high plank, coming down onto your elbows. So lowering one elbow down at a time. You're in your forearm plank here. Breathe, I'm sweating. Hope you're working hard too. So breathe easy. Then you're going to find your way into your dolphin. So start to lift up through the hips. Let the heart come forward, walk the feet up towards you. It's a really good way to open up and strengthen through the shoulders here. Taking one more round of breath. And then just walking the feet back. You're going to find your way into your sphinx. So coming down onto the belly. We're going to come into like a different version of sphinx today. So we're going to inhale, open the heart, finding as much extension. And then exhale, we're going to stay on the feet. So you're going to keep the feet and the legs where they are, and then just lift up through the body, round up through the back and the spine. And we're going to do this 4 times. So we're just going to inhale to open. Exhale, find that flexion. Inhale, find the extension. Exhale, find the flexion. And we're going to go for one more. And then just lower down here and relax. No. Okay, from here, you're just going to bring one arm out to the side. So wide out to the side here. Perch yourself up on the opposite fingers. Then just let your ear come down and take the opposite foot to the straight arm across the body for a nice twist here. You might feel a little clickle in the spine. And then releasing back down onto the earth, and then sending the other arm out to the side. Other ear comes down. Take it across. And feel this beautiful juicy stretch across the shoulders, the chest and the back. Allow everything to slow down, allow your breath to slow down, and finding your way back onto your belly. Finding your way into child's pose, knees nice and wide. Send your hips back. Oh, wipe the sweat away if you're sweating. And then just allow yourself to melt down. We're all done, so just letting everything settle in. Let this fresh oxygen and energy into your mind, your spirit, your soul. And walking your hands back in towards you. And you are ready to start your day. Okay, if you haven't had a shower yet, you might want to jump in and